Jupiter is so big that over 1,300 Earths could fit inside it. It's the largest planet in our solar system. The Great Red Spot on Jupiter is a giant storm that's been raging for over 300 years. It's so big that 3 Earths could fit inside it. Jupiter has 79 known moons, the most of any planet in our solar system. 4 of these moons are larger than our moon. Jupiter's magnetic field is 20,000 times stronger than Earth's. This powerful field traps radiation, making the area around Jupiter very dangerous. Despite its size, Jupiter has the shortest day of all the planets. It spins on its axis once every 10 hours. Jupiter is a gas giant, meaning it doesn't have a solid surface like Earth. Its atmosphere is mostly made of hydrogen and helium. Jupiter's moon Ganymede is the largest moon in the solar system. It's even bigger than the planet Mercury. The clouds on Jupiter are made of ammonia crystals. They give the planet its colorful bands. Jupiter's gravity is so strong that it affects the orbits of other objects in the solar system. It even helps protect Earth by deflecting comets and asteroids. If you weighed 100 pounds on Earth, you would weigh 240 pounds on Jupiter. That's because Jupiter's gravity is 2.4 times stronger than Earth's. Jupiter emits more heat than it receives from the Sun. This extra heat comes from its slow gravitational compression. The rings of Jupiter are made of tiny dust particles. They're much fainter than the rings of Saturn. One of Jupiter's moons, Io, has over 400 active volcanoes. It's the most volcanically active body in our solar system. Europa, another moon of Jupiter, has a smooth, icy surface. Scientists believe there might be a liquid ocean beneath the ice. Jupiter has auroras, just like Earth. These auroras are caused by its strong magnetic field and are much more intense than Earth's. The atmosphere of Jupiter has 3 distinct layers of clouds. Each layer is made of different chemicals: ammonia, ammonium hydrosulfide, and water. Jupiter's rapid rotation flattens the planet slightly at the poles and bulges at the equator. This shape is called an oblate spheroid. The radiation around Jupiter is so intense that it could damage spacecraft electronics. Special shielding is needed to protect them. The Great Red Spot is gradually shrinking. Scientists don't know exactly why, but it's been getting smaller over the past few decades. Jupiter has faint rings that are difficult to see. They were discovered by the Voyager 1 spacecraft in 1979. Callisto, another moon of Jupiter, is the most heavily cratered object in the solar system. Its surface is very old and hasn't changed much for billions of years. Jupiter's strong magnetic field creates intense radiation belts around the planet. These belts can be deadly for unprotected spacecraft and astronauts. Jupiter's moon Europa is one of the best places to look for life outside Earth. Its subsurface ocean might contain conditions suitable for life. The atmosphere of Jupiter experiences intense lightning storms. These storms can be 1,000 times more powerful than those on Earth. Jupiter's moon Io has lava lakes and giant plumes of volcanic gas. Some of these plumes reach heights of over 300 kilometers, 190 miles. Jupiter's magnetosphere is the largest structure in the solar system. If it were visible, it would appear larger than the Sun or the Moon in our sky. The Galileo spacecraft was the first to orbit Jupiter. It studied the planet and its moons from 1995 to 2003. Jupiter's Great Blue Spot is a magnetic anomaly near the equator. It's not as famous as the Great Red Spot, but it's just as mysterious. The clouds of Jupiter move at different speeds. This differential rotation creates the planet's banded appearance. Jupiter's moon Amalthea is so close to the planet that it experiences strong tidal forces. These forces are slowly tearing the moon apart. Jupiter has a faint ring system made of dust particles. These particles come from its moons, knocked off by meteor impacts. The atmosphere of Jupiter has giant storms called brown barges. These storms are less common than the Great Red Spot, but are still impressive. Jupiter's moon Ganymede has a magnetic field. It's the only moon in the solar system known to have one. The Juno spacecraft is currently studying Jupiter. It arrived at the planet in 2016 and is providing new insights into its atmosphere and magnetic field. Jupiter's strong gravity influences the orbits of other planets. It has helped shape the structure of the solar system. The intense radiation around Jupiter can create glowing light shows called Jupiter's X-rays. These X-rays come from the planet's poles. The pressure inside Jupiter is so high that hydrogen gas turns into a liquid. Deep inside, it might even become metallic hydrogen. Jupiter's moon Europa has icy geysers that shoot water vapor into space. These geysers are evidence of the subsurface ocean. The clouds of Jupiter have beautiful swirling patterns. These patterns are created by the planet's strong winds and fast rotation. Jupiter's moon Callisto is one of the most heavily cratered objects in the solar system. Its surface has remained unchanged for billions of years. The Galileo spacecraft dropped a probe into Jupiter's atmosphere. This probe measured the planet's weather conditions and provided valuable data. Jupiter's magnetosphere extends far beyond the planet. It even reaches the orbit of Saturn at times. Jupiter's moon Ganymede might have a saltwater ocean beneath its icy crust. This ocean could contain more water than all of Earth's oceans combined. The fast rotation of Jupiter creates strong jet streams. These jet streams cause the planet's distinct bands of clouds. Jupiter's moon Io has mountains taller than Mount Everest. These mountains are formed by volcanic activity. The gravity of Jupiter is so strong that it can capture comets. These comets become part of the planet's orbit. The Juno spacecraft's mission is to understand the origin and evolution of Jupiter. It uses a suite of scientific instruments to study the planet. Jupiter's moon Europa has a smooth, icy surface with very few craters. This suggests that the ice is constantly being resurfaced by the subsurface ocean. The atmosphere of Jupiter contains trace amounts of methane, water vapor, and ammonia. These chemicals create the planet's colorful appearance. Jupiter's strong magnetic field causes intense radiation belts. These belts pose a challenge for spacecraft trying to study the planet up close.